Hey everyone, this is Aisha Earningwali and today I am here. I hope you all are having a great day. So today let's talk on that topic and today topic is understanding the basics of financial independence and we have a session with ChatGPT. So let's start. Hey, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing really well, thanks for asking. How about you? Everything going smoothly on your end?
Yeah, I'm good also. And today I'm gonna discuss about the topic understanding the basics of financial independence.
That's a great topic. There's a lot to unpack there. Things like saving, investing, passive income, and just really knowing how your money works. What angle are you thinking of focusing on?
Okay, so tell me, like, what is financial independence and how does it differ from financial stability?
Great question. So, financial independence basically means having enough passive income or investments so that you don't need to rely on a traditional job to cover your living expenses. You can basically choose whether or not you work. Financial stability, on the other hand, is more about having a steady income, a healthy emergency fund, and no major financial stress. So, it's more about security, not necessarily freedom. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So, why is financial independence considered a long term goal rather than a short term achievement?
Yeah, that's a really good point. I mean, it's because it usually takes a significant amount of time to build up enough passive income streams or investments that fully cover your costs. Short term goals tend to be things like paying off debt or building a small savings buffer, but financial independence is this long, steady journey. It's really about consistency and time.
So, what are the key principles behind achieving financial independence?
Yeah, so the big principles really come down to a few key things. First, it's spending less than you earn, so living below your means. Second, it's saving consistently, so you're always putting some money aside. Then you invest that money wisely, so it grows over time. And finally, it's about diversifying income sources, so maybe side hustles or rental income, so that you're not just reliant on one paycheck.
So, how can individuals effectively increase their income streams to move towards financial independence?
Yeah, that's a really powerful step. One big way is developing new skills, things like learning tech skills, marketing, or even freelancing, so you can get high paying jobs or start a side business. Another approach is creating passive income, like through investments, real estate, or digital products. And sometimes even negotiating salary more effectively in your current job can boost income pretty quickly.
Okay, so my next question is what percentage of income should ideally be saved to achieve financial independence faster?
Yeah, so a common benchmark is around 20 to 30% of your income. But honestly, the higher the better. Some people shoot for 40 or even 50% if they really want to accelerate. It all depends on your current lifestyle and goals, but the more you can save and invest early on, the faster that financial independence date moves up.
So, how does the concept of paying yourself first contribute to financial independence?
That's a really key idea. So, paying yourself first just means that as soon as you get your income, you set aside a certain portion for savings or investments before you spend on anything else. And that consistency helps you build wealth over time, so you're always prioritizing your future financial freedom.
Yeah. So, what role does budgeting play in achieving financial independence?
Yeah, budgeting is super crucial because it gives you a clear picture of where your money's going. Once you know your expenses, you can identify areas to cut back or redirect funds towards savings and investments. It keeps you accountable, helps you stay on track. Basically ensures every dollar's working towards your independence goals.
Yeah, so how can tracking daily expenses impact long term financial goals?
Yeah, tracking daily expenses is really powerful because it brings awareness to small everyday spending that might add up without you realizing. And you see patterns like constant coffee runs or subscription creep, you can adjust and free up more money for your long term goals. So it's like a Paley reality check that keeps you aligned with your big picture.
So, what strategies can be used to reduce unnecessary expenses without affecting quality of life?
Yeah, that's a great balance to strike. One strategy is to identify your big wins. So things like negotiating better deals on recurring bills, cutting out unused subscriptions, or cooking at home more. You can also focus on quality over quantity, like buying fewer, higher quality items that last longer. And lastly, automate savings so you pay yourself first and you won't even miss the small cuts.
So, why is investing essential for financial independence?
Yeah, investing is really the engine behind financial independence. I mean, just saving money alone doesn't keep up with inflation or grow your wealth. But when you invest, your money starts compounding. So over time, you earn returns on both your initial principal and the gains. That's what accelerates wealth building and gets you to that independence point faster.
So, what are the differences between active and passive investment strategies?
Good question. So, active investing is when you or a manager are making regular decisions, picking stocks, timing the market, that sort of thing. It often requires more time and research. Passive investing, on the other hand, is more like buying and holding broad market index funds. It's super low cost, less hands on, and historically it often performs really well over the long run.
Yeah. What role does budgeting play in achieving financial uh, sorry. I wanna ask like why is investing essential for financial independence?
Got it. So investing is essential because it lets your money grow over time, outpacing inflation. Just saving alone won't create wealth quickly enough. But with investments, whether it's stocks, bonds, real estate, your money works for you, generating returns. That compounding effect is really what accelerates you toward financial independence.
Yeah. So what are the differences between active and passive investment strategies?
Good question. So, active investing is when you or a manager are actively picking and trading individual stocks or assets, trying to beat the market. So, it takes a lot of time and research. Passive investing, though, is about buying and holding broad market index funds or ETFs. So, it's more hands off, lower cost, and it tends to track the market's overall performance.
So how does compound interest accelerate the journey to financial independence?
Yeah, so compounding is really powerful because it means you're earning returns not just on your initial money, but also on the returns that money has generated. So over years or decades, your wealth snowballs, your savings grow faster and faster. The earlier you start, the bigger that snowball becomes, which is why compounding is such a key driver for financial independence.
Yeah, so what type of financial risk should individuals prepare for on their journey to independence?
Yeah, and there are a few big ones to keep in mind. Market risk is a big one, so the ups and downs of investments. Then there's inflation risk, which can erode your purchasing power. You've also got things like unexpected expenses, health issues, or emergencies, and career risk too, if something happens with your job. So having a diversified plan and an emergency fund helps buffer against all those.
So what role does insurance play in protecting financial independence goals?
Yeah, insurance is really crucial because it safeguards you from unexpected setbacks. Things like health insurance, life insurance, or disability insurance can protect your income and assets. That way, if something happens, you don't have to drain your savings or derail your long term plans. So it's really like a safety net for your financial future.
Yeah. So my next question is, like, what role does debt impact uh, financial independence, and what strategies can help reduce it?
Yeah. Debt is a huge factor because it eats up your income with interest payments, slowing down your ability to save and invest. So, strategies to reduce it include the avalanche method, paying off high interest debt first, or the snowball method, paying off the smallest debts first for quick wins. And of course, just avoiding new debt and living within your means helps a ton.
So, what is the difference between good debt and bad?
Great distinction. Good debt is usually an investment, like a mortgage or student loans, that can help you build wealth or income over time. Bad debt, on the other hand, is high interest consumer debt, like credit cards, that just drains your finances without any future payoff. So the key is using good debt strategically and avoiding bad debt when you can.
How does financial discipline influence long-term success?
Yeah, financial discipline is huge because it keeps you consistent. No matter how small, regular saving, investing, and spending habits really add up. It helps you avoid impulsive decisions, stay on track with your goals, and weather financial ups and downs. So it's really the backbone of long term financial success.
So, what habits should individuals develop early to achieve financial independence?
Yeah, some really key habits would be things like consistently saving a portion of your income, automating your investments, tracking your expenses, and living below your means. And also staying curious, educating yourself about personal finance so you can adapt as you grow.
So, how can setting clear financial goals improve motivation and consistency?
Yeah, setting clear goals is really powerful because it gives you a specific target to aim for. Instead of just a vague idea of saving more, you have a concrete milestone, like buying a house in 5 years or having a certain amount invested by 40. That clarity helps keep you motivated day to day, and it makes it easier to measure progress so you stay on track.
Yeah, uh, I I hope you would like my session with ChatGPT. Uh, it would be a great conversation with you. Next time
Ah,
we come with another topic. Stay safe, stay connected, take care.
absolutely. I'm really glad you enjoyed the conversation. Whenever you're ready for a new topic, just let me know. And yeah, take care, and we'll catch up soon.
Okay, take care too.